She's a suburban mom making time for target practice. But don't be fooled. 54-year-old Sheila Wysocki is also a hired gun, a secret weapon for desperate families who feel the system has failed them.
Your typical stay-at-home mom before she helped crack the case of her best friend's murder.
Sheila has made headlines as a soccer mom who doubles as a no-nonsense private eye. Her office is her car. She's always on the go, now working overtime for two devastated moms whose young adult children died under strange circumstances. Now they're pressing wrongful death lawsuits against the people they hold responsible.
You look unassuming. Nobody would look at you necessarily and guess PI.
No.
But yet you get in there and you start digging.
I dig. I think I owe that to the family.
Whoa. Recently, her job brought her here. Not the typical place for a middle-aged woman. It's a sun and alcohol-soaked celebration called Wake Fest. Kind of like Cancun with catfish. Each summer, small-town Smithville, Tennessee is overrun with partiers. There to cheer on wakeboarders, but mostly to float, flirt, and booze it up on Center Hill Lake.
Bathing suits, bikinis, I mean, you can't go wrong.
July 2015. Lauren Agee joins the fun with her longtime childhood friend Hannah Palmer. Here they are road tripping from their hometown outside Nashville. Lauren posting, "Can't wait for Wake Fest this weekend." And Lauren's not just joining the party, she's the life of the party. Spirited, silly, and striking. An avid dancer, she's even performed in music videos. With devoted mom Sherry, her biggest fan.
We were inseparable.
You called her a mini-me, and she called you Mama Bear?
Mama Bear.
Let me hear that boy. Let me hear that boy. Let me.
In her second year at a local college, she's studying criminal science.
She wanted to solve mysteries.
Kind of ironic because you're trying to solve the mystery of what happened to her.
Exactly.
What happened to Lauren begins that weekend at Wake Fest. Friday, she and Hannah slip right into party mode, all smiles on the lake. With them, Hannah's boyfriend, Aaron Lilly, and his friend, Chris Stout, whom Lawrence just met. Both men clearly adrenaline junkies based on their social media accounts. On land, on the water, in the sky. At night, they're at the only bar in town at the marina. That's Lauren waving at the camera. Saturday evening, off-duty cop and Wake Fest security officer Chris Yarchuk bumps into Lauren at the bar.
What'd you make of her?
She was energetic, lively.
He sees her leave around 2 a.m. after a night of drinking, finding her way in the dark with Hannah, Chris, and Aaron.
So they left.
They left. The four of them walked down the dock.
That was the last you saw
time I
her.
saw them, yeah.
They're heading to their camping spot, an outcropping across from the marina, down the lake from the houseboats that make up Wake Fest. There's a 35-foot drop to the lake on one side, a breath-catching 90-foot drop on the other. Hannah and boyfriend Aaron will crash in a tent. Lauren and Chris will bunk together in a hammock on the edge of the cliff. Incredible that anyone would sleep so dangerously close to a precipice. Samantha Arnold, friends with Lauren and Hannah, was on that cliff with the group the night before Lauren's death and says it was scary but thrilling too.
Oh, I was scared, so scared. It was just very steep, and I'm climbing, and then I'm going higher, and I'm like, my legs are slipping, kind of like the rocks are taking me.
I think these kids enjoy the danger of it all, and they're all outdoorsy kind of guys and adventurous.
Chris and Aaron would later tell police the Wake Fest weekend was going well.
All camped out, everything was awesome.
We all drank, had a good old time. Eventually, we ended up making our way all back to the campsite.
The only way to get to the site is by boat, which can be eerie at night. These are the voices of Lauren and her friends captured on a video she took.
We're in a canoe. It's a cliff on both sides. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. We're going into a death trap.
Death trap. Tragically an apt description. The next afternoon, Sunday, locals Lynn Blair and his son Dylan are fishing in the lake. It's around 4 o'clock, and they're coasting toward a cove near the cliff.
So you were going right through this little area right through here?
Yes. I looked over and saw something in the water. Went ahead and stopped and was fixing to drop the anchor.
What'd you think you were seeing?
Well, I didn't know. It bothered me.
something bright floating in the water, hot pink shorts. Then the stunning realization, it's a body.
She's lying face down.
It was terrifying.
And what's going through your mind?
We knew it was a young lady. I'm thinking, she has a mom and a daddy. All those people's lives are gonna be different from now on.
Somebody's life is about to be ruined.
Absolutely.
That awful moment about to happen for Lauren's mom, Sherry, and her husband, Michael, who get a visit from police.
He says, I'm sorry to tell you this, but your daughter didn't make it.
Oh my gosh.
I said to him, where are the people that she was with?
They are being questioned by police. These are recordings taken that week of Hannah, Chris, and Aaron.
We need to know every step that happened.
Everybody's pretty drunk.
Chris tells police Lauren had been talking about leaving the campsite to go see someone. He says when they went to sleep, she was in the hammock with him. But when they woke up, Lauren was gone.
I woke up and I woke him up and I said, where's Lauren? And he said, she got up a while ago. He was like, but I didn't feel her or anything. And I said, okay, have you seen her since? And he said, no. And I asked how long. He said he wasn't sure.
Hannah saying she was worried, especially since Lauren's flip-flops, purse, and cell phone are still at the campsite.
She didn't have her shoes. She didn't have her keys, wallet, phone. And she would not leave without that stuff, you know?
Yeah. Did any of these kids call somebody when they thought she was missing?
No.
They went to Wakefest, even though their friend is missing.
Right.
So now you're beginning to smell something funny.
Right.
I honestly wasn't really worried about it because I didn't think anything had happened. I didn't think anything would happen.
We were like, well, maybe somebody came and got her. And then we went down to the boat dock and we waited and waited and waited. And almost seems like I'm a suspect right now, you know, but I know you guys are just doing your job.
New tonight, family and friends want to know how a 21-year-old Hendersonville woman died in Center Hill Lake.
She camped this weekend on the edge of a cliff. Her body found Sunday in the water below.
As for the official investigation, the early read is that Lauren, whose blood alcohol level is more than twice the legal limit, accidentally slipped and fell.
The DeKalb County Sheriff says her death does not appear to be foul play. The autopsy results could take a few weeks.
Not so fast. Sherry gets a phone call from a concerned officer that will put Mama Bear on the hunt.
Hey, so Mrs. Smith, I don't think this was an accident.
And the claws really come out when she sees this Instagram posted by Lauren's hammock mate, Chris Stout, the day after her daughter died.
Wakefest 2015 went pretty good this year. Met some new friends that made it awesome.
In the photo, Hannah and Aaron smiling on a boat. But worse, Sherry says that edited post originally said,
best weekend ever.
He wrote best weekend ever.
And you're gonna put on your Instagram best weekend ever? We were appalled.
Appalled and now driven to get Sheila Wysocki on the case.
Sheila is a pit bull disguised as a soccer mom. She has no fear.
And that soccer mom has other balls in play, including a strikingly similar case for another mom who also suspects foul play in the death of her son.
So suicide is not crossing your mind at all?
Never crossed my mind. Never.
It's not a suicide. It is, in my opinion, a homicide.
Homicide?
Absolutely.